Okay, so welcome to Blades in the Dark with our heroes.
Yeah, our
that's a
heroes.
strong word.
Yeah, no, you're not heroes.
But we're not
gang.
zeros.
You're heroes, not zeros?
Right.
I'm a hero of the people, Mark.
Are you?
Nope.
Because I think the newspaper's been saying some terrible things about you, and
Not recently, they haven't.
I donate my time and money to a very select charity. You know, myself and
Yourself.
my crew.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't get to deduct that on your taxes. I'm sorry.
We pay taxes?
No.
Okay.
Nope. I'm way too poor to pay taxes.
That's not how that works.
What? I pay bribes, but I avoid the tax collector.
That's not how that works. When you're poor, you pay more in taxes.
I know.
Don't you know anything about government? Okay, so 2 things happened last adventure. Just
Really?
2 things.
Only
There
2?
were only 2 things. Number 1, you guys gained a wanted level.
We sure did.
So now you are wanted 2.
Don't like that.
What that means is that when the cops come for you,
When, not
When?
if.
not if, when, they will send a bigger group. So at wanted level 1, you know, it would have been like the beat cop and his partner. Now you're looking at a squad. You go up to wanted level 3, they're going to call the SWAT team, you know, that sort of
Okay.
that sort of thing.
So it doesn't
That's
necessarily mean that we are going to be arrested.
Right. It just means that the response will be much harder.
When the cops do respond to us, it's going to be harsh.
Right. So there is one way to get rid of it. To get rid of your wanted levels.
Is it bribes?
Go to jail.
All of this is mine.
And that's exactly right. You can either frame somebody for
All
your
those guns were
crimes
his.
and send them to jail, or you could send one of the members of your crew to jail, like one of your cohorts, or one of you could go to jail. There are many options.
I feel like framing someone is up our alley.
I do as well. Yeah.
So that is the way you can get rid of wanted levels. So that may be something you want to think about in the future is
Framing someone for our crimes?
yeah. Now, the cool thing about sending someone from your gang to jail is there's actually a roll to see how you do in jail, and you can actually gain prison claims.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you can get, you know, people on the inside who help you, or, you know, you can make new contacts and stuff. So, I mean, there are some advantages.
Can we just say I am not the one that's going to go to jail?
No, listen. If anyone's going to jail, it's me. All of this is mine. None of you would survive jail.
No.
I would not only survive, I would own the place.
I'm a
I don't believe you.
psychopathic surgeon.
Having done time in the clink, I'd be concerned for all of you.
Right. And yeah, the other thing that wanted level determines is how many dice you roll on the entanglement chart.
So what happens
So-
when they go to jail? Do you play a new character? Do you sit out a session? Like,
Whatever you want to do. I mean, it can depend on your schedule. If you can't make a session, then you can be like, hey, I want to go to jail. Or, yeah, you can just play another character. I mean, you know, it's a gang, so there could be some other members.
Okay.
we should all make a second, just, you know, all of us together, just the spare character.
All right, this guy's going to jail.
No, he never goes to jail, or she never goes to jail.
So I
Somebody-
actually brought this up to Mark. I was going to think about doing that so I can get Edlin, you know, to get some stuff done. But, you know, you only get experience for one character adventure.
No, right.
That is true.
Right.
All right, the only way I'm gonna get crap done is if I go to jail. There's too many pressures on my time.
I also feel like it's way more in our character to our gang's character to frame someone for our crimes.
That is straight up our alley.
Probably the people that we committed them against.
It was actually an internal power struggle, and somehow or another we just got drug into it. Our name was in it, but wasn't us.
We didn't have anything to do with it.
We are just a simple scholarly organization.
Uh-huh.
Really?
We're a bunch of bakers.
We are humble bakers.
We are humble
Baker
bakers.
high five. We get the flour on our hands. Baker high five.
About to say, does that involve cloud of flour when you do
Yep.
that?
Yep.
Makes sense. So the other thing that happened was that you are now at war.
Why?
I can't imagine.
And with whom?
You are at war with the Red Sashes. In fact, if you go to your crew sheet and flip over to your faction, you can see that you are -3 with the Red Sashes.
Well, that seems unusually aggressive of them. Why would they do that?
Yep. So, there are also on that sheet, you have the rules for what happens when you're at war.
Okay.
So you lose 1 hold.
Temporary.
Yep.
Yeah.
While we're at war.
And that may knock down the
It did not.
your tier. I think you were weak. You were strong.
We were strong.
Yeah. So that happens, and then you only get 1 free downtime action, not 2.
Boo them.
You get +1 heat from each score. And all of your claims that generate money only generate half the amount.
Man, war is great.
War is bad.
That's okay. I say my philosophy on this is obviously strike first. So we find out who's next in line, and we kill them. And we keep killing the people in charge until no one wants to be in charge anymore. That's what I intend to do. I'm not just going to kill them. I'm also going to kill their loved ones, their partners, their kids, their dogs, people who owe them money.
I'm still working on sicking the government on them.
So, you guys actually do have some coin generating
Territory.
So, does anybody want to roll that up top?
Oh, our heat's 0. That's.
I mean, your heat is 0. That is
That's
the one
something.
benefit.
What do we roll?
So it's tier minus heat. Is that your only one? Just the drugged in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's tier minus heat.
So just roll tier.
Yep.
So 2.
Yep.
Because we have to have it.
Right.
Good job. All right. 2.
Well, I mean,
No, that's
I
fine.
just say we put that right in the bank.
That's one
fill
less
the
than the
vault.
max you could have gotten. So
Yep.
All right.
Just fill the vault.
Yeah.
We have coins.
All right, I need my downtime actions. So again, strike first, strike hard, end this war. Everybody take their downtime action to murder one of the Red Sashes.
Those aren't typically
I don't
downtime
care.
actions.
I don't care how you do it. I expect it to be done.
I mean, you could go murder someone in your downtime actions. I mean,
I'm gonna.
but that's not really a thing.
Not really their purpose.
Yeah, it's not really. Doesn't work out well for you if you don't like pre-plan.
Well, probably.
Kind of.
Well, I'm probably the best equipped to just, out of the blue murder one. But I also really need a downtime action to go get stress out.
No,
So,
that's true. Actually, I need a party.
so before we get to downtime and what people are going to do for their one and only downtime action, you can still buy more, of course, but
Right.
you only get the one free. There, of course, is a big write-up in the paper.
I thought
About-
we shut them up.
No,
Mm,
we got them to sort of half-ass recant the one story.
right. Unfortunately, you guys made news last time.
No, we
so-
legitimately made news.
Is it by the same writer?
No, it actually isn't.
Okay, because I
doubt it.
her.
But it is, a dust up at Lady Vale's. And, there was all kinds of important people. They've got quotes from everybody who was there. They pretty much lay the feet at the grave eels. Your name is out there.
But we didn't do it.
Oh,
We didn't summon the ghost. That's what really got the party started.
it did, but all that got sort of ignored in the grenade blast.
There were ghosts at this party?
Hey, you know what stopped the ghost? A grenade blast.
So, yeah, there was an explosion. People died.
And my sweet anti-ghost bullets.
Yeah, weird people. A couple of people died in the explosion accidentally on purpose.
Right. There's quotes from the Lady Vale who's just all like, "Well, I never," and So yeah, the gang problem is now it's infiltrated our highest society, and
What's the world coming to?
what is the world coming to? These millennials, I swear.
Our millennial sense is tingling.
Great. Well,
So
that's not good.
right. So that's what's going on. Who has downtime stuff?
Me?
For sure.
Me?
For sure.
I need to get de-stressed really badly.
Oh, sure. Okay.
The show.
So who wants to start?
I'll start since no one else is.
Okay. Vaughn.
I'm going to go visit the maestro.
Okay. Is that a good idea? Because he was at that party.
He was, but I was the only one who looked like I belonged, and the only one who behaved.
No, you actually had a disguise, so he didn't recognize you.
Right.
First of all, the only person who witnessed me murder her was her.
And all the silver nails we hired, but
Well, yes. But
Right.
they're hired. They're not talking.
But again, I wasn't there as myself. So yeah, I'm fine.
True.
Okay. So you're going to go indulge your vice with Maester Helleron?
Yeah.
I can't talk. Makes it inconvenient for running games.
That would be, yes.
So he is in a tizzy.
Really? What about?
Yes. Well, he was at this party the other night. And things just got crazy. He'll fill
Sounds like
you
a good part.
He'll fill you in on all the things that happened.
This is the party the ink rakes were writing about.
Yes. 75% of what he tells you is actually wrong. I mean, you're there. But,
Just exaggerated.
exaggerated, or, he was talking to a group of people and then just heard about the other shit that went on. Now, I mean, obviously he saw some of it and,
Telephone.
right.
Gotcha.
But it's
Okay.
way more dramatic when he tells you.
Man, that sounds
Like,
great.
we were all afraid for our lives. We were hiding under tables.
Actually, that's all totally believable. There were ghosts and grenades.
Right. Right.
That's hard to believe. Wow. It's a miracle you escaped.
It was indeed my boy.
Well, I'm glad to see you did.
Yes. And now he's inspired and he's working on, something.
Oh yes, some new drama.
Yes. He's working on a new musical piece to encapsulate his feelings on the matter.
Okay.
So far it involves a lot of timpani, but that's as far as he's gotten.
Okay.
So yeah,
Well,
that's what he's up to.
I'll make some suggestions. But yeah, I'll leave it to the master for the most part. And see if he's got anything for me, the maestro.
Well, let's go ahead and roll and see what you get.
Okay.
And then we'll figure that out. You are indulging your vice.
Correct.
Look at you.
4. Okay, I'll take that.
Yep. Okay. So he doesn't actually have any water clocks or anything at the moment. But you know, the Lady Vale had a lovely one. And so he can engage you in conversation about it for about 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
So you can discuss the different. I don't know how water clocks work, but you know all the different parts and.
Right.
Oh, this one had a 3-drop system, man.
Really? I don't suppose you'd be willing to part with it. Yeah. We'll discuss the intricacies.
So
Right.
when I invite Bond to one of my parties, I just need to, you know, have a room full of water clocks.
Yes.
Or people dressed up as water clocks or some weird thing like that.
Maybe he could like be inside of a water clock.
Water clock, yeah.
All right. Just to be clear, Jim. I don't want to fuck a bee.
No, I thought you actually wanted to, like an actual water clock. Not the one dressed up like a water clock.
Right.
An actual water clock.
Oh man, this is amazing.
Right.
Drip, drip. Oh.
I'm so lay down.
Right. You just lay down underneath the water clock and yeah.
Not even in Chinese water torture. All right.
It's almost 2:00. Oh, it's 2. Oh yeah.
20.
I'm gonna change my trousers. All right.
Right.
Because they're wet
Right. Exactly.
from the water.
Right. There's nothing sexual about this. God.
Oh, right. No, it's just it's totally normal.
You people.
All right, so that was a downtime action.
It was. I might spend coin for another because I still have a good amount of stress.
Who else would like to go?
At which point I will promptly overindulge.
I will go.
Okay. Edlund.
Moment. All right, first thing I need to do is indulge.
Okay, I just read the title of that video you sent, Danny. Wow.
Yeah.
So, you're going to indulge your vice of...
There are bodies and there's experimentations that need to be done.
Okay, so are you doing this back at the the bakery? Okay.
So, you know, I go out with that card or, you know, whatever way I need to do that so I can, you know, find the best corpse.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have any corpses, actually, do you?
It's hard to say I might, but, you know, occasionally you need to start fresh.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, you did have some, but that was a little while ago. So they're probably a little...
I want to focus on the heart, and none of the ones I currently have a heart. So I need to get a fresh heart.
Okay.
And I would prefer a smaller heart.
Like a child's heart?
Maybe, yeah, like a little one, so I can get in there close.
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
I don't like where this conversation is going.
Me either.
So
I'm okay,
friends are
I'm
monster
okay if Bond
people.
fucks water clocks, but don't.
I told you it's not sexual.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, Eckerd can arrange to get you a small heart. That's easy.
Well, no, I need the body, obviously. There's work.
No, I mean, right. But someone with a small heart, yeah. And, yeah, he comes... Oh, yeah, this little orphan boy, he drowned in the...
He drowned just a minute ago, really, actually.
Perfect, fresh.
What are those things called? The...
Canal?
Canals. That's the word. All I could think of was docks, and I'm like, that's not... I mean, those are part of
Close, but not what I'm going for.
it. Right. Yeah, this little orphan boy just drowned in the canals. Just don't
Minutes
mind the
ago.
rope marks.
No, it's fine.
Just-
It'll give me a chance to study how, you know, how the water affects the lungs and
Uh-huh.
how that happens. So I'm totally fine with this.
Okay. Great. I guess make your roll.
Okay, what was that again?
It's indulge vice. There's a button
I can
right
do that.
next to your vice.
There it is.
There's a button, and you get an extra die because you used your person.
Oh, okay.
So roll one more die. So 6.
Yay.
Nicely done.
Oh, that felt good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you find out all kinds of things about hearts and lungs and all kinds of stuff.
I then, put him in my special oils.
Okay.
One of my
and wear his face like a mask?
no. One of the special tubs I've designed that helps preserve the bodies.
Okay.
Stretchy.
I've mentioned to you guys that, Edwin's a monster that needs to be stopped. You guys don't believe me, but he is a monster that needs to be stopped.
I believed you for sessions now.
Chris, I don't mind monsters so terribly. My character.
But there's a difference between, the thieves and the murderers, and then the guy that's eventually going to go, you know what? That's a fresh body. As the person walks down the street. I better get them in this corner to get some organs out of them. He will become
They've got
Jack
way too many organs.
The only way I can feel anything is to choke the life from someone. Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
What I need?
That's the ticket.
I need a fresh womb. Hey, there's one. When he goes out, it's like going grocery shopping. Huh.
Well,
it's called Whole Foods for a reason.
Here's the problem. Now, my next
It's organic.
Oh, that was my first action. Was somebody else doing their action?
Well, you've only got one free action.
As long as I can catch you, as long as I can catch you recreating your dead mother.
Right.
She's not dead.
Burn.
So I have a question then.
Or at least she won't be.
Since I have this just clever friend who's now dead, I want to go take her stuff or her shop.
Okay.
I know she's dead. Other people might not yet. There's stuff of their in value, even though she was an idiot.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess there's technically 3 ways you could do that. You could acquire an asset, which would just be a temporary use, which you could just say as, the stock that she had left. So you could do that. You could do a clock to take it over, or you could actually just make it, the mission to go do.
However, there's nothing that really fits our gang for that one.
Well, it's not even necessarily a claim. It would just be, to rob this store that no one's minding,
Can we do it this way? Since I will do acquire assets, I'm going to go raid her stuff for the stock. But what it will do is give a bonus to our next drug den roll.
I mean, you could do that, I suppose. Yeah.
That's good.
So, it'd be temporary stuff, but what we need for, to run, to get a bonus there for a while.
Yeah, you could do that. Sure.
So I'm going to go acquire an asset. I'll go ahead and spend a coin.
Okay. So in order to do that, you roll the crew's tier.
Okay. Where is that at?
Well, it's on the crew sheet, but you are 1, I believe.
Thought we got 2. Are we still?
Are you
no, we got to strong instead of weak.
We got strong in 1. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's only labeled as weak because we're at war.
Right.
Right.
As soon as we get out of our war, we'll go up another level.
How do I roll that?
You can just click the roll fortune button,
okay.
and then just do tier 1, so you'll have 1 die.
So I got it 2.
Okay, so that is that's not enough to acquire everything.
Okay.
You would need to spend a coin to bump it up 1.
I'm going to spend a coin from the Grave Elves.
Okay. So yes, you acquire the assets of Stasia's stock, I guess would be. I will say that. Yeah, and you spending that money is basically just, it hasn't been, I mean, no one's gone there, but it's obviously been abandoned. So you need to get all the stuff out quick. And so you just got to hire extra people to carry the stuff and that, that sort of thing.
So you should write that down in our assets or whatever.
Yep.
What should we mark that as?
Just call it Stasia's stock. And she had all kinds of weird stuff in there. I mean, she made the drugs and the apothecary stuff, so there's lots of weird ingredients and, dried birds' heads and buckets of chicken feet.
What was she? Some kind of primitive voodoo, not voodoo, but witch.
Oh, you can actually click on tier to roll tier.
Yeah, can you click on tier to roll tier? Neat.
You sure can.
Neat.
Okay, so what is she? Some kind of just primitive witch? This is a thing of science, exploration, experimentation, chicken feet.
She actually was never a scientist. That's probably why you're enemies,
She is a fool. A fool.
Yeah, all right. Timothy.
Yes.
So you've been gone for a while.
I got shanghaied.
So usually what happens in that instance is you lose yourself to your vice.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come back to the group, a little bedraggled, a little worse for wear, but you are considered to have indulged your vice, and so you have 0 stress.
Nice. Okay.
So you could just clear your stress.
Well, that's handy.
I got drunk at the Leaky Bucket, and I woke up on a ship hunting the Leviathan.
Uh-huh.
Then we wound up in the Dagger Isle, and I was so happy to be back home that I went to a bar and got drunk. And then I woke up on a ship.
He got shanghaied back.
Dang.
Wow.
You have the worst luck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, point of order, we don't call it Shanghai because there's no such thing as China. You would be press ganged.
I was absconded with.
Absconded.
You were press ganged.
It wasn't kidnapped. You're an adult.
Which is a nice way to say kidnapped.
Not a kid.
Right.
What's the proper term?
He's
You
pushing
could say he was
abducted.
pressed into service.
He was abducted.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't kidnap people. I abduct them. I would never kidnap. They're children, for God's sakes.
So yeah, you can you come back to Duskwall, and obviously you can get news of what the gang has been up to because it's right there on the front page.
Exactly. I'm taking this to the Leaky Bucket and looking for autographs.
So yeah, do you know what you wanted to do with your downtime action there?
I had a couple of clocks running. One of them is the Path of Echoes expose. Is that still relevant?
I mean, it could be.
Okay, I'll work on that one.
Okay. It's really just relevant whether you put points into it and with your clock, because then I will say, that is something he cares about. I will make sure to work it into the story.
Yeah.
Well, once he finishes it, stuff happens.
Right. But, if it just sits there doing nothing, then, okay. That's fine, too. I'll just ignore it.
Okay. So what do I roll for that? Fortune or?
Well, okay. So how are you going to go about
We ended up taking that lady's notebooks or something like that. So I am studying the notebooks, trying to decode and decipher her shorthand.
Okay. So that would probably be study. Sounds like it to me.
I should probably get some help with this.
You still get your roll. You get one die.
Can you help somebody without using your own action?
You can. It just, would cause you stress like normal.
Well, I like to study. Study.
I'm going to take it to some academic I know.
He's hit right now, arms deep in a teen.
Oh. You're busy. Oh.
No, come in.
Come in. Just blood everywhere.
He just lays a notebook right down on the chest.
Do the vampire thing, Chris.
Right.
Could just take that a number of ways.
Uh-huh.
So this is going to be controlled and standard?
Yep.
Somewhere else, Vaughn throws up in his mouth a little.
Yep. And
With good reason.
Edlin's giving you a die. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right,
you'll have a bonus die.
You should roll an extra die.
Unless you have... Actually, no. You have 0 study. So, yeah.
Yeah, I have 0 study. Whew.
So that was the bonus die. Let's see here. You will get 1 tick on that clock.
Okay. Alrighty.
So yeah, it's you work on deciphering her shorthand, and it would be easier, except that Edlin got blood on the book, and now you can't read some of it, and it's just.
That is not blood.
Okay.
It's excrement.
Oh, okay.
You wish it were blood.
So yeah, you can't read some of the words now, and it's.
Well, I mean, he did get a tick.
Yeah, I mean, you made some progress, but Edlin didn't help any. Actually, he helped all of it.
He helped a lot, yeah.
But
Did all the helping.
He was just distracted.
right.
But he did better than I would have done.
Right. So, Hamish, you got something?
Yeah. I'm gonna finish up those kind of parties. My clock there.
Okay. So, how are you going to do that?
Well, I'm gonna get Timothy to get the last push. I'll get Timothy to help me assist getting the Libertines to finally agree.
Well, it's not just getting them to agree; they're pretty much on board.
Right.
But it's you got to invite the right people. You got to have the right decorations.
Exactly.
You got to.
I'm appealing to Timothy to help out.
Absolutely.
All right. Yay.
You got to get you into some leather. I mean.
No. Right. Absolutely. We gotta get out. We gotta all get into some leather.
Yep.
Apparently, there's going to be chaps. I don't know if they're talking about gentlemen or if they're talking about riding leathers.
Mm-hmm.
Or both.
Standard.
So okay, yeah.
I
If
got 6.
Woohoo!
I'm not even looking. Where are you at? Where are you at? Okay. So you rolled sway, I see.
Yeah, I got a 6.
A 6 is 3 ticks.
I only needed 1.
You only needed 1.
I mean, I invented spandex or something. What? No.
This is lycra.
Right.
Everybody loves your parties because you
Hold
invented
on,
pony
lycra.
play. Actually, it would be goat play.
Probably.
But,
My little goat.
yeah,
So
it's goat
I have
play.
to prepare advice now, Mark.
Baby goats are called kids, so let's not do that.
Okay, ruined. Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
I was just gonna go that one of the best goat players are the ones who just faint on command.
Fainting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I now have 2 purveyors of vice, both Madame Teslin and the Libertines.
Right. You basically have you have your choice of vice purveyors.
And then I'm going to spend a coin and indulge.
Okay. You're gonna kick off that first party.
Yup.
Everybody lube up.
You're just distasteful.
More. Like that. Yup.
So you got a 4?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, if you knew it was going to be that kind of party, you would have stuck your dick in the mashed potatoes.
Right. It's great. Woo!
Yeah, it goes over pretty well. The libertines, they're mostly into drugs and stuff, so they don't necessarily have a sexual appetite, but they, have invited the right sort of people and, plied them with some drugs, so they're a little bit more willing. And yeah.
Yep.
In fact, does anybody else want to go? Because it is your gang throwing this party.
Why wouldn't you go? Come on.
My girlfriend's there. I've got to go.
I was about to say your girlfriend is throwing a party. You should probably go.
Mm-hmm.
Totally going.
Right. See, Vaughn is going. Timothy's
Okay.
going.
Edlin, there's going to be a blood rave.
So yeah, Bond and Timothy, you experience horrors you've never imagined.
But did I get to hurt anyone?
What?
You can hurt someone if you like.
Excellent.
They would be into that.
You can
I will
stand
totally.
You see a side of Hamish you never wanted to see.
It's true.
You could have stayed with me. No, come on. Keep on pulling it out.
Nope.
Look.
I'll stay here and be subjected to the horrors of Hamish's
Weird.
particular vice while I hurt somebody.
Look at these
They'll enjoy it.
intestines.
They'll like it.
We get to watch Hamish's pasty white ass bounce up and down.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The things he says and does, you're just like, well, I just never knew.
It's like a whole new world.
Right. A whole new.
This is called twerking.
A new fantastic point of view.
A new fantastic.
I definitely, once I see that Vaughn wants to hurt people, engage in all the protocols of how that should work at these kind of parties.
You should start a fight club.
All these protocols seem needlessly restrictive, but
Yep. And Timothy, Kara, totally wants to join in.
I have no problem with this.
Yeah. It's pretty light on the BDSM scale, but
Right. I'm fine with light. Like, I don't care what your fetish is. If your fetish is like butterflies, whatever. I'll show up to that.
you'll wear a butterfly outfit.
Right, exactly.
no, I wanted to.
Laughter.
Actually,
yeah,
the butterfly.
Right. Stupid
An actual
costume.
butterfly. No problem. I'll get a jar full of butterflies and just
Sling them all over the place.
all over my body.
Cover
You
yourself in
got
honey
to
so they
Right.
attract.
Right. Sugar water. Just
Yeah.
lay there. Yeah.
God.
For some reason, that's more disturbing than
A little bit.
some of the other things that we've said, and I don't know why.
I don't care for it.
I'm saying down.
Okay, you spent the coin for that too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. You had to buy chips and dip. And
Yep.
Bring it to the party.
I do have one more thing I'm gonna spend coin on
People are just
for another action.
Okay.
crazy with the coins.
I am. I am taking another action to rehire the silver nails.
Oh, you're gonna acquire an asset again?
Yeah, we're at war. So yeah.
They did do a fine job last time.
All right.
That's
Oh, what tier are they?
They were 3.
Are they 3?
Yeah.
Wow. You're gonna have to spend more than that one coin, probably.
Yeah, Jim rolled like a baller last time, I think.
I did roll like a baller last time.
All right. So,
Now, however, since I've made contact with them before, can I have a bonus?
no, because their rate hasn't changed.
Oh,
I mean, you're not having to go find them and hire them. You're like, hey, can we keep your services?
Okay.
So roll tier.
No more tears.
3.
No more tears.
So I think I need to spend 2 coin to make that happen.
So, yeah, let me look. I think you do because you didn't roll great. Yeah, you're at tier -1 right now. So
Tier 0.
How
So
am I
you
tier
are-
Because
-1?
you roll a 3.
yeah, the quality of the asset is tier -1. So you would actually need to get a fine result, which means that you would have to spend 2 more coin.
Done. I will spend some out of the vaults. Yep. That's for us. We're going to war, and we need more muscle.
So yeah, I mean, and that's basically the conversation you would have with him is, yeah, he's perfectly willing to work for you again. You didn't actually have them do much. So
I did. I mean, I had them murder someone.
They had a very busy day.
yeah, I mean, yeah, they had a busy day, but a lot of, before that they were just patrolling.
But
And
the
pretty
problem
much-
is, some of them actually kind of gain a little bit too much weight from all the bakery goods.
right.
They're just hanging out in our bakery. Yeah, that's true.
So, and obviously you're at war now, so they feel like they're probably going to have, more to do. And
Right.
So, yeah, maybe their rates went up a little bit.
Right, sure. Absolutely. All right, I put them down. As an
I just
asset.
want to remind people of the prodigious amount of coin it's going to take to hit the next tier.
I understand that, but we also have to end this war quickly.
How much coin are we going to need to hit the next tier?
Tier
At
times
least-
8?
At least
or
it's
something?
it's at least 12. It might be 16.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to have our vaults full, and we're all going to have to contribute.
It's like
Okay.
tier. I never can remember the formula.
It was quite a
but
bit.
But there's an 8 involved. I just can't remember if it's +8 or times 8.
Pretty sure it's times 8. To which would be
so
16 coin.
16 coin.
Which would be the
It's
vault
pricey.
being absolutely full and each of us contributing 2 still.
Right.
It's pricey. Although you don't have to worry about that right now.
Right. We've got to get.
No, but we will soon.
Well, yeah,
May I-
because you're at war. and-
May I just
Yeah,
make
as soon
a quick
as soon as the war
apology?
ends, it'll like put us back to it.
I need to make a quick apology. By everyone that was confused by the screen automatically going to a Pinterest page.
Okay, I didn't see that, but I wasn't
I
looking.
missed that.
It wasn't like a dirty Pinterest page, was it?
No, it was pictures from when I was running for my Tanzania game.
I was surprised to discover that there were dirty Pinterest. Like,
Oh, are there?
I didn't know that was a thing until
That is
recently.
the dark Pinterest.
Dirty Pinterest.
Dirty Pinterest. Oh,
Right.
wouldn't they just call that Pornterest?
It
They
seemed
could,
like they
but
would.
They didn't.
I think that's a much catchier name. We should start that. No one, don't steal. My idea, don't steal. Okay. Okay, so we're a little shy, but I think actually just probably take a break now. I think.
Okay.
All right.
We've everybody's done downtime. I mean, they're
think
free
so.
downtime actions. Several of you have done extra downtime actions, but
I might still do another one.
Vaughn might still do another one. So we have that to look
Yeah.
forward to.
Yep. It's a possibility.
So we'll be
Okay.
back.
Be back. Have fun.